Today's hearing is meant to bring attention to an incredibly important issue for so many of America's seniors, especially as we move into the holiday season. We're here to focus on how to best serve older Americans who want to spend their senior years in the comfort of their own homes. And while there are so many positives about aging in place that we'll highlight today, we're also here to shine a light on the often unreported crisis of isolation and loneliness. We should be doing everything possible to support seniors who strive to age in place, and today we'll focus on how Congress can reauthorize the Older Americans Act, known as the OAA, to continue many critical programs that support seniors with this goal. Last week, we all celebrated Thanksgiving, and later this month, families across America will be celebrating Hanukkah and Christmas. For many of us, that means spending time with family and loved ones. In my case, I got to help my 5-year-old granddaughter win in Uno. She loved giving away +4s to people, and I learned 2/3 of how to do a Rubik's Cube. Because that's my 12-year-old grandson does.
Wow.
Yeah. So he told me that the last part was the hardest. While these moments are a time to cherish time with loved ones, they can also be a difficult reminder of loss for older Americans who no longer have the ability to spend the holidays with their friends, spouse, or even their children. We all know the importance of taking care of our seniors. For many older Americans who choose to age in place, our goal should always be to help them have the best possible care and support. They should always have the opportunity to remain in the homes and neighborhoods they love. That is why community, strong families, faith-based organizations, volunteers, OAA programs are so important to our aging population, especially during this time of year. In my home state of Florida, which is quite a bit warmer than it is here, there are many seniors who cannot travel during the holiday season. Thankfully, many communities have the resources to give our seniors the care and attention they deserve. Combating the feeling of isolation and loneliness for our aging community has endless benefits, from better mental and physical health to stronger multi-generational relationships with families and communities, supporting healthier, more resilient communities. We can all agree that community matters. Strong families, faith-based organizations, volunteers, and the programs supported by the OAA create the foundation that allows older Americans to choose who choose to age in place to remain in the homes and neighborhoods they love. That's why supporting the successful programs made possible by the OAA and showing how faith-based groups, nonprofits, and service organizations strengthen families is so important to the work of this committee. During the holidays, when both loneliness and the demand for caregiving rise, these supports become even more critical. Aging in place is good for families, communities, and taxpayers. Strengthening these programs is a bipartisan commitment to dignity, independence, and the American way of life. For 60 years, the OAA has helped innumerable seniors by promoting social connection and life-affirming support programs. Over 10 million older Americans a year are helped by programs covered by the OAA. The OAA continues to serve as the backbone of many assistance programs that help ensure older Americans can age in place with dignity. I'm proud to work with Ranking Member Gillibrand, as well as Health, Education, Labor, and Pension Committee Chairman Cassidy and Ranking Member Sanders to fight for the reauthorization of this important piece of legislation, which is a critical tool in our arsenal to support seniors. I'm also working with fellow committee member Senator Warnock on legislation to address senior loneliness through Older American Act funding. My Senior Act expands the scope of grants to include services that address the loneliness epidemic facing seniors. And I'm working to pass bipartisan legislation to create a non-refundable tax credit aimed at adults who provide certain care for their parents or older relatives in multi-generational households. My hope is that with this hearing, we can examine how strong community networks help older adults age in place, especially during the holiday season when isolation, caregiver stress, and multi-generational pressures peak. Now, like